What is up, everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets, and I'm back with another full card breakdown. This is for UFC Nashville, Sandhagen versus Font. It's going to be a pretty good card. I'm going to be at this card, got some floor seats, so it's going to be super fun to be there and watch. We lost some really good fights on this card. We lost like 3 good Russians, Umar, Said Nurmagomedov, and Tagir Ulanbekov, but it's still going to be a good card. It's still going to be fun. I already have 4 bets in that I placed last week and already beat some line movements. So we're going to hit some bets. I want everybody smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment to help the algorithm if you can, man. Really appreciate it. The Layer Cake Discord link is in the description. It's free. It's up and running. It's awesome, man. You got stocks, you got football, soccer, basketball, MMA. It's always popping during the fight nights, man. It's a really good time. So hit that Discord link in the description and it's free. Hop in there. I also got the Layer Cake Patreon where you're going to get my early bets. You're going to get my DraftKings lineup, Layer Cake parlay, my 10 best bets in order of confidence. All different kinds of extra content I put in there during the week, and just be helping support my channel. You know, my picks are still free on Instagram and YouTube, or Instagram and Twitter and all that, but you'll just be getting them here quicker. And beat line movement with me and then make some money. Tonight, I'm going to do a new show. I'm going to do something fun because I'm off work because I had my surgery. So I'm off work for the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to do something called the Blood Money Hangout. I'm going to go. I put some money on my bookie, and I'm going to play some blackjack and just talk, hang out with people, sit there for like an hour. You can watch the hands I'm playing and stuff, and we can talk about anything, you know, MMA, football. I don't care what we talk about, life. So I'm just going to do that, hop on for like an hour, see how that goes, have a little good time, man. The Blood Money Hangout, episode 1, tonight at 9 p.m. We're going to do a quick recap of UFC 291, and then we're going to get right into these UFC Nashville bets. UFC 291 did not go my way, man. Bad luck from the opening bell. I went 1-4 for minus 10.7 units. You can't win them all. I'd won 8 out of 9 weeks. You know, took a big loss, but that's why we build up the bankroll, and that's why we win all year for when we do have these bad times, and you cannot win every week. So 1-4 minus 10.7 units. Also, man, this is the hard part of the game, and most of the cappers, even the big ones, man, respect to all the people that do these recaps. Most of your big cappers, all your big channels, you got 2 guys that these people only give you recaps when they win. They're all hyped up when they win. When they come in, they skip right over the recap. Man, get you a capper that has a good recap, lets you know what's really up, you know, and trustworthy. All right, 1-4, one winning bet. Kopylov bomb theme parlay, man. That turned out to be pretty easy. Kopylov got hurt a little bit early in that first round, but was able to come back, get the head kick knockout. Bomb theme looks sick. 4 losing bets. Matt Semmelsberger, one of my biggest bets I made recently, and man, he was winning, you know, the whole fight till he wasn't. So minus 4.2 units on that. Terrible fight IQ. Had Medic hurt a couple times in the first round, just kept following him to the ground instead of making him stand up. Jan Blachowicz lost 3.5 units on that. Not totally convinced he lost that fight. He dominated the first round. I thought that the third round was super close in the striking, and then he landed the takedown to get the win. But minus 3.5 units on that. Minus 3 units on Rogerio de Lima, man. You know what I mean? Derek Lewis with a opening flying knee. Come on, man. Minus 3 units on that. And then CJ Vergara under 2.5. It was just this whole weekend was going to be bad from the beginning. I had bad luck. The Wonder Boy fight got canceled. My Wonder Boy bet got canceled. I went and put this Vergara under bet in. So I just had bad luck through the whole week. But it is what it is, man. The Vergara under 2.5, them guys didn't even fight. They're flyweights, and they threw like 13 punches per round, man. Get out of here. I hope Vergara gets murdered in his next fight for real. Get some of that Tatsuro treatment again. Official bet record, 256 and 183 for plus 92.35 units. Yeah, even after a big losing week like this, I'm still up 92 units. 2023, 74 and 58 for plus 15.05 units. So I'm still in the green, still in the plus. I'm going to get at least 7 units back this week. I guarantee it. The 4 bets I have in right now are awesome. They're going to hit, and most of them are for plus money. So we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. And then real quick too, let's see. I wanted to go over a couple, if I can bring this up, a couple of our Discord, Layer Cake Discord wins. We get Andres Donata right here, one with the Jake Matthews inside the distance. Also had Gabriel Bonfim by submission and Gabriel Bonfim by submission for money glitch, man. Them were 2 excellent plays. My boy Flav, man, got CJ Vergara and Gabriel Bonfim, and that was pretty nice. Minus 174 hit that one. Right here, you got a really nice parlay with Miranda Maverick, Roman Kopylov, Matthew Semmelsberger, fight start round 2, and Gabriel Bonfim, man, that was a big win right there. Nico Boa right here hit a nice one, hit Miranda Maverick, Bonfim. We got a Kevin Holland, straight up my boy Unity hitting Bobby Green to win by submission in round 2 or 3 plus 2,900, $5 to win 150. That was crazy hit, Unity. That was awesome, man. We also had Nick Boa right here, Derek Lewis by TKO plus 240. Norashi right here hit a big one with Maverick, Medic, Kopylov, Vargara, Bonfim, Pereira, and Gaethje. That was a giant one. And there was one more. Unity had Derek Lewis by TKO in round 1 or 2. Alex Pereira and Dustin Poirier fight don't go to decision. Them are all big bets. And I wanted to see somebody had real quick. Somebody had a crazy right here. Money glitch. Roman Kopylov, Gabriel Bonfim, Alex Pereira, Kevin Holland. Pereira fight was voided. And then Justin Gaethje, 174 to hit 2,300. So that was an excellent hit, man. That's a killer hit. Telling you, man, the people in the Discord are sharp. They have a ton of knowledge. There's a ton of people in there, and they're all smart, and they all work all week to give out some good picks. So let's see what we got here. I need to find this topology. All right, let's get right into this UFC fight night, UFC Nashville, man. It's going to be a pretty good card. Like I said, I'm going to be at it live, and I can't wait. It's got some really good fights on it. So let's start with the first one, which is Ode Osbourne versus Asu Almabaev. Yeah, it's been a little while since I did the tape study. So Azu. Ode Osbourne's 12-5, currently sitting at plus 125. He's 31 years old, 5'7" with a 72-inch reach. Azu is 17-2, currently sitting at about minus 160. He's 29 years old, 5'5", reach not available. Ode Osbourne, man, this dude's been in the UFC for a while. He's got very, very fast, explosive hands. He's got really good boxing, crisp boxing. He's got some good flying knees. He's got pretty good offensive and defensive wrestling. He showed some powerful calf kicks in that Charles Johnson fight. He has good offensive and defensive wrestling, pretty good jiu-jitsu, but he can be caught in some chokes. You see he has 2 submission losses and 2 KO losses because he has really bad fight IQ. He did the flying knee versus Tyson Nam, and was put to sleep with that counter right hook. And then he did a flying knee against Manel Cape and then got flying kneed himself. But overall, he's a pretty good fighter. He's explosive. His only problem is he slows down after about a round and a half, man. His explosion leaves. He's not near as crisp. He can be taken down. He can be he can be beat up. He can definitely be subbed. And he's just bad fight IQ and slows down, man. I don't like the back guys like that. He did have that nice win over Charles Johnson on short notice last fight. But this fight's going to be tough for a guy like Ode Osbourne because Azu, man, this dude has really, really good wrestling. He is way better wrestling than the Maxim that fought out of Kazakhstan a couple weeks ago. He's got better wrestling. He's got good BJJ. He stays heavy on top. He likes to go for his submissions. He's got 8 submission wins. He's fought some pretty decent competition compared to even like the other guy Maxim that had fought. He's got some 10-2, 14-4. He fought Zach Makowski, who used to be in the UFC back in the day, who was pretty decent. But he's looked good, man. He's got power in his hands. He's got excellent chokes. He's got really good boxing. He's got a spinning back kick to the body. He'll throw it over and over, but he needs to watch that. But he's got excellent scrambles, good subs. He's got excellent body lock takedown. He's got good double leg takedown. He's just a well-rounded, tough fighter, and I think his style is going to be tough for Ode Osbourne. I think he's going to be able to get the win here because he's going to be able to strike with him on the feet, stay safe, and then he's going to have the wrestling advantage. In the first round, it's going to be tough. Ode is going to be tough in the first round to get down because he's explosive, powerful. But by the second round, and even in the first, Azu should be able to land some takedowns. But in that second round and third round, he's going to take over, and I think he's going to get himself a submission win here, to be honest, because once Ode slows down on the ground, man, he's in for a long night. Next fight is in the men's 125-pound division. We got Jake Hadley versus Cody Durden. Jake Hadley's 10-1, currently sitting at minus 170. 27 years old, 5'7" with a 70-inch reach. Let me turn down. With the 70-inch reach. Cody Durden's 15-4-1. He's coming in on short notice. He's 32 years old, 5'7" with a 67-inch reach. So you see Jake Hadley's going to have 3 inches of reach. Jake Hadley, man, this guy's very impressive. He's got super good boxing. He's got crisp hands. He's got good body shots. He works the body almost as well as the head. You've seen in his last fight against Malcolm Gordon where he was able to take him out with a sweet body shot. Well, actually about 2 of them. He hurt him with the first one, gave him about 10 seconds, hit him with another one, put him out. Then against Carlos Candelario, man, he was beating him up on the feet until where Carlos had to shoot in, ended up triangle choking him about 10 seconds, 20 seconds after they got to the ground. Had a very close fight for his UFC debut with Alan Nascimento, and it was close, but Nascimento was just a little bit better grappler as far as jiu-jitsu. But it was a really good fight. Now Nascimento is a stud. But Jake Hadley, man, doesn't have the best offensive or defensive wrestling because he wants to strike. He's a great boxer. He's got powerful leg kicks. But when he's on the ground, his jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. Like, he's got really good jiu-jitsu. He had Nascimento in a couple bad spots. Nascimento had him in a couple bad spots, and he was able to get out. And what else I really, really like about Hadley is he's super tough, and he has excellent cardio. Cody Durden, man, excellent wrestling. His wrestling is really, really good. He's got really good top control. He's got really good pressure. He's got good BJJ offensively, good transitions. He's able to take the back very well, man. He can control a whole round from the back like you've seen against.
You work hard. You are constantly striving, saving, persevering,
control time.
And to help you stay on track,
he has good boxing too. His boxing and
kickboxing
is not too bad. He has a nice uppercut. He has excellent chain wrestling. He pushes a crazy pace. And he has excellent toughness and cardio. He does slow down himself in that third round, but usually when he slows down, the people slow down with him because they've been in a grueling fight. But in this fight, man, I'm taking Jake Hadley. I think his striking is going to be better. I think that he can be taken down, but I think he's going to sub Cody Durden. We've seen Cody Durden subbed by Jimmy Flick before, and then he was also subbed earlier in his career by Ryan Hollis. But I really like Jake Hadley's jiu-jitsu, and when Cody Durden shoots in a lot, especially when he starts slowing down, he puts his head on the outside, and I don't like that at all. I think he's going to get guillotined by Jake Hadley or triangled. I really think Jake Hadley's the truth, man. This kid's going to be really, really good. I mean, Cody Durden's really good too, but I'm going to take Jake Hadley here. I think he has the better cardio too, and in the end, he's just going to be a little bit bigger of a guy. So give me Jake Hadley, and give me him by submission. Excuse me. Next fight is in the men's 170-pound division. We got Jeremiah Wells versus Carlston Harris. Jeremiah Wells is 12-2-1, currently sitting at -160. He's 36 years old, 5'9" with a 74-inch reach. Carlston Harris is 18-5, currently sitting at +140. He's 36 years old too. He's 6 foot with a 76-inch reach. So you see Harris is going to be 3 inches taller with 2 inches of reach. Jeremiah Wells, man, this dude's got powerful, crazy striking with power, KO power in both hands. You've seen it versus Court McGee. You've seen it get with Warley Alves. Then he has, excuse me, one second. Then he has excellent wrestling, really powerful wrestling, like you seen against Semmelsberger and Blood Diamond, where he just grabs people and rips them to the ground, man. He's very aggressive, very, very tough, very dangerous on the feet or on the ground. When he's on the ground, he's very heavy on top. He's a jiu-jitsu black belt, Gracie black belt out of Philadelphia. Very heavy on the ground. He's got powerful ground and pound. He's got phenomenal cardio too for the way he fights, which is crazy. But yeah, man, he can knock you out with the right hook. He can knock you out with the left hook. He can rear naked choke you. He's just a very, very tough guy, and he's hard to deal with because he's so explosive. When he gets on top, man, it's going to be hard for Carlston Harris to get him off, but this is going to be a really good fight too because Carlston Harris, they're both about the same where their striking isn't that technical, but they're throwing power. Carlston Harris throws an overhand right that has some good power. You've seen him knock out Impa Kasagane. He's got some good wins before he got in the UFC over some very tough Russians. This Russian was 17-1, and that's still his only loss. He's like 22-1. Impa Kasagane win was nice. You've seen him choke out Christian Aguilera. He had a bad fight with Shavkat, man. Shavkat got him, but that's Shavkat. And then against Jared Gooden, he showed off his grappling skills. So he's got grappling. He's got okay wrestling. He's got pretty good grappling and scrambles. He's heavy on top. Like I said, awkward striking, but he throws power in that right hand, and he's pretty tough and durable, man. This is going to be a really good fight. I just think that Wells is going to have the better wrestling and the better top game. But standing, man, Carlston Harris is going to have the advantage, and it's going to be very, very close. So this is a dog fight. I would stay away from betting this fight. I actually think it goes over because I think both dudes are pretty tough, and I think this is going to have a lot of grappling in it, so it could burn some time. The over under probably set at 1.5. But give me Jeremiah Wells because I think he's going to have the better wrestling, and he's going to be the one on top in this fight. But I'm not going to be betting it at all. Next fight is in the Next fight is in the men's bantamweight division. We got Hani Barcelos versus Kyler Phillips. Hani Barcelos coming in on short notice, filling in for Said Nurmagomedov. Barcelos 17-4, currently sitting at plus 160. He's 36 years old, 5'7" with the 67-inch reach. Kyler Phillips is 10-2, currently sitting at minus 190. 28 years old, 5'8" with the 72-inch reach. So you see that Kyler's 8 years younger. He's 1 inch taller with 5 inches of reach. Hani Barcelos, man, he's a good fighter. He's getting a little older now, but he's a phenomenal, well-rounded fighter. He's got excellent boxing. He's got good power. He's got an excellent uppercut. That's what he hit Timur Valiev with. Dropped him, almost got him out of there, but that's what he finished. Who was it? Kurt Hollabaugh, the Ultimate Fighter. Then he hit him with a crazy uppercut. But he's got phenomenal boxing. He's super fast. Even at his age of 36, he's still fast. He's still tough. He's still durable. He got knocked out by Umar. That was weird. He ducked the kick, and then he just got hit with that short left hook that just put him to sleep. It was perfect. But other than that, he's been one of the most durable humans on earth. Even in his losses versus like Timur, he took some damage. Victor Henry took some damage and never even really get knocked down or nothing. He did get knocked down up against Umar, but man, I'm not going to really hold that against him. He's got phenomenal wrestling. He's like a 5-time Brazilian national champion in wrestling. He's like a Coro belt in BJJ. He's one of the highest levels of BJJ you can get. He barely uses that though, but he's fought some pretty good defensive wrestlers like Valiev, Said Nurmagomedov, just a couple of tough dudes, man. Trevin Giles, Victor Henry, all them dudes got good defensive wrestling. But he's a great, well-rounded fighter. He's a little older now, but he's still tough as hell, man. He's going to put up a good fight against anybody in the UFC at the 135, except maybe Umar, man. Kyler Phillips coming in off of suspension for some type of wasn't like a full steroid, but it was something on the list that he wasn't allowed to fight with. And I believe he's fighting because he got suspended in Nevada, but he can fight in Nashville. But Kyler Phillips, man, is a very, very explosive striker. He's got crazy spinning kicks. He's got crazy flying knees, flying stuff, all this spinning stuff. Very good timing on his takedowns, and he's got excellent jiu-jitsu, excellent ground and pound, very heavy on top. I don't think that this fight's going to go to the ground that much. I think that even if Kyler Phillips is able to get it down a couple times, which he will, because he was even able to sneak in some takedowns on Yadong Song, and we've seen he's super hard to take down by Ricky Simone, Corey Sandhagen, all them guys. Nobody was able to take Song down really and hold him down. So, Kyler Phillips, very well-rounded, man, and he's got a little flash to him. He's going to be the quicker fighter here. He's going to be the bigger, longer fighter. I think he can time some takedowns. I'm going to take Kyler Phillips. I'm going to take him by decision. I don't think Hani's like washed or his chin shot or nothing. I think he just got hit with a big shot. But I'm going to take Kyler Phillips, but I probably won't be betting that, man. I'm not really too confident on that fight because Hani Barcelos is a good, well-rounded fighter. And whatever Kyler was on was really helping him. So we'll see. Next fight is going to be a barn burner in the men's featherweight division. We got Billy Quarentillo versus Damon Jackson. Billy Quarentillo 17-5, currently sitting at minus 175. He's 34 years old, 5'10" with a 70-inch reach. Damon Jackson 22-5-1. He's also 34 years old, 5'11" with the 71-inch reach. So you see Jackson's going to be 1 inch taller with 1 inch of reach. Billy Quarentillo, man, I love this kid. He has a phenomenal engine. He has a phenomenal cardio. He's super tough. He's super well-rounded. He has really good boxing. You've seen him even boxing up like Shane Burgos, having some good moments against Barbosa before he got hurt. Was able to beat up Alexander Hernandez standing up after Hernandez threw a beating on him. But he's just a tough dude, man. He's got okay offensive and defensive wrestling. It's not really the best, but he's got phenomenal jiu-jitsu. He's got phenomenal scrambles, and he's got phenomenal cardio. And his striking, like I said, I really like. Nice boxing, good jab, excellent forward pressure. His volume, toughness, and cardio carries him a long way. And you can say a lot of the same for Damon Jackson, man. He's got okay striking. His striking is not nowhere near as good as Billy Quarentillo, but he's got pretty good offensive and defensive wrestling. It's about the same level, I would say. I think Damon Jackson has more of a wrestling background, but Billy Quarentillo is the one that actually seems to land the more takedowns. Like Damon Jackson struggled even with like Charles Rosa a little bit, but Jackson's got phenomenal jiu-jitsu, man. He's got phenomenal jiu-jitsu, decent wrestling, decent striking. You've seen the front kick to the face of Sabatini, so he's got that. But overall, man, he really wants to take people down and beat them up on the ground. Like he was able to do to Kamala Kirk. Had some decent moments against Charles Rosa. Dan Argueta, that was a close back and forth fight with the smaller dude in the grappling. And then Sabatini, he took off on him. Got beat up by Marsar Bektik the whole fight, was able to flip it in the third round when Marsar Bektik gassed out, was able to choke him out and got knocked out by Taporia. But other than that, man, he's a good fighter. He's got good jiu-jitsu himself. He's got really good scrambles. That's what's going to make this fight really fun. I'm taking Billy Quarentillo here, though. I'm pretty high on Billy Quarentillo because when they're standing, Quarentillo's going to have the better pace, the better volume, the better overall striking, man. You keep that jab in his face and stuff. On the ground, it's going to be close. It's going to be back and forth. I expect some really good scrambles, both of them to go back and forth, but I don't expect this fight to be on the ground the whole time. I expect it to be standing a lot, and when it's standing, Quarentillo has a chance to get the finish. And then where Damon Jackson gets a lot of his comeback wins when his guys run out of gas, Billy Quarentillo is not going to do that. He's going to keep bringing the same pace and the same pressure. And I'm actually looking for Billy Quarentillo to get the third round finish or decision. Probably looking more at decision, but he could get it done in the third round. But man, that's going to be a really, really, really good fight. Next fight is in the men's lightweight division. We got Ignacio Bahamondes versus Ludovit Klein. Bahamondes is 14-4, currently sitting at -200. He's 25 years old, 6'3" with a 75.5-inch reach. Ludovit Klein, 19-4-1. He's currently sitting at +165. He's 28 years old, 5'7" with a 72-inch reach. So you see Bahamondes is going to be 8 inches taller with 3.5 inches of reach. And Ignacio Bahamondes, dude, I'm so high on this kid. This kid is so good. His striking is phenomenal. His kickboxing is crazy. His switch stance striking is so smooth that it's just a beautiful thing to watch, man. His boxing combos are awesome. He's constantly switching stances, working the inside and outside of both of your legs. His forward pressure is crazy. His volume, crazy. Good takedown D. He's got excellent clinch knees. He usually makes people pay when they shoot for takedowns. He's got powerful leg kicks from both stances, man. I think that's going to definitely help him here. I think this kid's really special, man. I think he keeps working on his takedown defense and all that, and it's just going to keep getting better and better, and his striking is top of the line, man. You seen he got the Barbaro choke on Zhu Rong. The wheel kick on Roosevelt Roberts was just crazy, man. He beat him up the whole fight, and I think Roosevelt Roberts would beat Ludovit Klein. But Ludovit Klein is good. He's got good kickboxing, okay offensive and defensive grappling. He's got a crazy left high kick. He's got a good overhand left, and he's pretty fast with him. But, man, he's just small, and he slows down. All his moves are explosive, and he slows down after doing all this stuff. He should have lost his last fight if they wouldn't have taken against Jai Herbert. That was a draw. They took a point against from Jai Herbert for grabbing the fence. And other than that, Jai Herbert was out wrestling even Ludovit Klein. You seen him have that nice win over Mason Jones down at 145. But, man, here I got Ignacio Bahamondes winning this fight. I think he wins this fight everywhere. I think his cardio is phenomenal. His toughness is phenomenal. He's going to be faster than Ludovit. He's going to be just a way more versatile striker. And they're both kickboxers, but all the advantages go to Bahamondes. Age, size, reach, skill, everything. Give me Bahamondes. I got him by decision because he's not that much of a finisher. Like, he don't go for it. He takes what you can get. So Zhu Rong, after getting beat up, he finally shot in. He got the Barbaro choke. Roosevelt Roberts, he was just picking him apart, hit him with that wheel kick right at the end. But you see, man, he'll go to decision. He went with Ogden. He took what Ogden gave him and won a really good fight. So I'm all over Bahamondes. Like, I'm super high on him. Next fight is in the men's light heavyweight division. We got Tanner Boser versus Aleksa Camur. Tanner Boser, man, dropping down to light heavyweight. He's got really good boxing, really good movement. He's got good power, fast hands. He throws good uppercuts, good hooks, KO power in the overhand right, strong knees in the clinch. Really tough, good cardio. Didn't look as durable at 205, but he was fighting Ion Cutelaba. But he's big, man. He's really big and in shape for 205. You see 6'2" with the 75-inch reach, where Camar's 6'1" with the 74. So those are going to be 1 inch taller with 1.5 inches of reach. Aleksa Camur, man, we haven't seen him fight here in a couple of years. He trains with Stipe Miocic. We haven't seen him fight in 2 years. Last time he fought was a good back-and-forth fight with Nicolau Nergamanu, who had all the fouls, man. He just kept fouling him, cheating the whole fight. And then he had that fight with William Knight that was pretty good back and forth before William Knight became the statue. So this is going to be a good fight, I guess. I don't know. I'm not betting on it at all. I'm going to take Tanner Boser to get the win here because I don't think Camar is going to be able to out-wrestle him. His offensive wrestling, he tries to grapple a lot. He's got a strong clinch, but, like, he kept getting reversed by William Knight. He was getting taken down by Nicolau. So I'm going to assume that he can't get this down. I'm going to stay away from this fight anyways, just see what's up with both of these guys, how Tanner does at 205 and how Camur does coming back. But I'm going to take Tanner Boser. Camur is super, super durable, though, man. This dude took some big shots against William Knight. So I'm going to take Boser by decision. But who knows, man? That fight's just a weird one. Next fight is in the men's featherweight division. We got Gavin Tucker versus Diego Lopes. Gavin Tucker's 13-2, 37 years old, 5'6" with a 66-inch reach. Diego Lopes, 21-6, 28 years old, 5'11" with a 72-inch reach. So you see Diego Lopes is 9 years younger. He's 5 inches taller with 6 inches of reach, man. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of attributes that's hard to overcome. Then when you with Gavin Tucker, 37 years old, hasn't fought in 2.5 years. He had a very, very, very bad shoulder injury back in 2022, and he had to have surgery, or back in 2021, I believe, and he had to have surgery. He's been off for these 2.5 years. A little older now, his last fight, he got knocked out in 22 seconds, but this dude is good. He's a well-rounded fighter. He's got excellent southpaw kickboxing, fast head kick, good power in his hands. He's got really good offensive and defensive wrestling, and he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Thing is he just, like I said, he's older. He hasn't fought in a while. He had the bad shoulder injury. He's only fought 4 times in 7 years, and he gets dropped a lot, man. He gets clipped, man. He got clipped by Justin James and almost submitted. He actually had to come out of his shorts in order to get out of that guillotine after getting dropped. Then Dan Ige dropped him quick. Ricky Glenn put a beating on him. And I just don't think he's going to come back the exact same fighter he was 2.5 years ago before that injury, when he was 34 years old. Now 37, bad injury, like everything's going against him. Diego Lopes, man, last time we seen him, he fought Movsar Evelev, and that was a very, very close fight, man. He had Movsar in so much trouble. He almost caught him in the knee bar. He had him hurt a couple times on the feet. He had him in arm bars. He had him in everything, man. And Movsar is top of the line food chain in the whole division. So that was pretty eye-opening, man. Even on the Contender Series, you've seen against Joe Anderson Brito, who's a beast. He had Brito, who's a high-level black belt, in a couple bad spots, and he had him even hit him with some really good shots on the feet. So his striking's good. He has some pretty good uppercuts, pretty good boxing, throws some nice leg kicks, but his guillotine, armbar, and knee bar are deadly, man. And at some point in this fight's going to go to the ground, and these dudes are going to be rolling around. And I just don't think Gavin Tucker is going to get out of the stuff that Evelev was going out of. And Diego could even finish this standing. So I'm pretty high on Diego here. If this was a couple years ago, I would be on Tucker. But like I said, man, there's so much just everything bad is on the Tucker side as far as layoff, injury, age, size. I'm taking the Diego Lopez. I'm going to take the more dangerous dude. I'm going to say that he does get the finish at some point in this fight. I'm going to say by submission because that's usually what he does. Maybe he gets a club and sub. Maybe he just gets a sub, but he's going to get that finish, man. I really like Diego Lopes this weekend. Can't wait to watch this fight. Next fight is in the men's light heavyweight division. We got Dustin Jacoby versus Kennedy Nzechukwo. Dustin Jacoby, 18-7-1, currently sitting at plus 125. He's 35 years old, 6'3" with the 76-inch reach. Kennedy is 12-3, currently sitting at minus 140. He's 31 years old, 6'5" with the 83-inch reach. So you see Kennedy's 4 years younger, 2 inches taller with 7 inches of reach. Dustin Jacoby, man, phenomenal kickboxing. This dude's got K1 kickboxing experience. He's nice. He's long. He's got powerful leg kicks. He's got fast hands. He's got good boxing. You've seen he's got an excellent 1-2. That's what he was able to knock Dao Un Jung out with. He was able to knock Darren Stewart out. He has some decent pop in his hands, man. He's got phenomenal leg kicks. He's really, really, really tough and durable. He took some big shots against Azamat last fight. Looked good. I thought he beat Khalil Roundtree, was on a 9-fight winning streak, and then lost to that Khalil Roundtree, and then Azamat got him. But I think Dustin Jacoby's really good. I like his striking. I like his volume. He works the whole body, legs, body, head. His feints are world class. He's super tough. He's got good cardio, and he's got really good fight IQ, in my opinion, as far as just keeping the fight where he wants to keep it, keeping it at the range he wants to keep it at, and putting on the value. Kennedy, I like him, man. He's a powerful, strong dude. He's been showing a grappling ripple in his game lately, which has looked good against Ian Kutalaba, against Carl Robertson. Well, against Robertson, he grounded him out the whole time until he was able to get them elbows from the back mount. And then Kutalaba and Devin Clark, he showed good defensive grappling where both men were trying to take him down. He actually was taking them down and then switched it on Devin Clark and was able to get the guillotine on him. But his striking's good. He's got long southpaw kickboxing. He's got a nice long jab and a straight right when he uses it. He's got that improved grappling. He's got good cardio. He's super durable unless he's fighting Dao Jung. And he's got good power, man. He can knock you out. He keeps that power all throughout the fight. The thing is he's lackadaisical. He doesn't go for the kill. That's why he lost to Nicolau. He was giving up, poking him in the eyes, but he was also just giving up the volume. You know, and when he would throw, he was connecting. But I like Dustin Jacoby in this fight. I know a lot of people's going to be against that, but I like Dustin Jacoby. I think this is going to be a striking fight. And when they strike, I think Dustin Jacoby has the better striking. I think he's the faster dude. I think he has more volume. I think he's going to tear up Kennedy's lead leg. I don't think Kennedy's going to knock Jacoby out. He's shown he's super durable. He's got the better striking pedigree. He's more aggressive. I like Dustin Jacoby here. I'm going to let that line keep going. I'm going to let people keep dusting that line up. And then I'll probably take Jacoby as a dog if that line gets big enough. If not, I'll take a better fight that, you know, has a little bit better chances of winning. But I like Dustin Jacoby here. I think he's the better striker, and I think this is going to be a striking match. And I don't think Kennedy's going to get that crazy comeback knockout. So this next fight is in the women's strawweight division. We got Jessica Andrade versus Tatiana Suarez. Jessica Andrade is 24-11, currently sitting at plus 330, 31 years old. 5'1" with a 62-inch reach. Tatiana Suarez 9-0, currently sitting at minus 400, 32 years old, 5'5" with a 66-inch reach. So you see Tatiana's 4 inches taller with 4 inches of reach. Jessica Andrade, man, she has been looking terrible lately. She's got powerful striking, KO power in both hands. She's got good offensive and defensive grappling. She throws pretty good leg kicks. She's got excellent forward pressure, pretty decent volume. She's fought some of the best girls in the world. Most girls that can't wrestle, she'll pick them up and slam them like Rose and Claudia Gadelia and a bunch of other girls. But she's well-rounded, tough vet. She's just been looking bad in her last couple fights, but she had tough fights, Erin Blanchfield and Xian Yan. Tatiana Suarez, man, she's coming back. She's had one fight in 4 years. She was off for over 3 years. She's had so many injuries. She had cancer earlier on in her career, but this girl has some of the best wrestling that's ever been in any girl division. She's just a phenomenal wrestler. She's very big. She's very strong. Her striking is not that great, but it doesn't matter because her wrestling is so good. Suspect striking, but she's got phenomenal wrestling, excellent pressure. She pressures you up against the cage, and then she lands her takedown. She's got head and arm takedown. She's got body lock takedown. She's got double leg takedown. She's going to be like a girl Olympic wrestler and chose this instead. And also, like I said, got cancer. And I think that's what really, when she was like 20, that's what really took her out of it. But her submissions are phenomenal. You've seen her in the last fight. She was able to snatch up that guillotine up at 125 on Montana De La Rosa. And then before that, like ground and pound and Rose Carl Esparza out like it's nothing. Rear naked choke and Aleksa Grasso, the champ at 125, like it was nothing in the first round. She's so good on the ground. It's crazy. She dominates these girls and beats them up. And that's what she's going to do here. You've seen Blanchfield do it, and I think Suarez can do it. I think Suarez has better wrestling than Blanchfield, and I think Suarez is going to be able to get this fight to the ground where she's going to get that sub or ground and pound TKO in the first 2 rounds, because Jessica Andrade is a beast, but she's not good when people can out-grapple her. You've seen against like Shevchenko, all right, so Shevchenko got her, Blanchfield got her. The rest of them are mostly striking. Pennington got her on the ground, but Blanchfield, Shevchenko, when them girls get her to the ground, man, it's a different ballgame. Her jiu-jitsu on top's good. She's a good hammer, terrible nail. So give me Tatiana Suarez by first or second round submission. Main event time, man. We got Cory Sandhagen versus Rob Font. Cory Sandhagen is 16-4, currently sitting at minus 270. He's 31 years old, 5'11" with a 70-inch reach. Rob Font, excuse me, is 20-6, 36 years old. 5'8" with a 71-inch reach. He's currently sitting at plus 220. So you see Cory Sandhagen is 5 years younger. He's got 3 inches of height, and then Rob Font has 1.5 inches of reach. Cory Sandhagen, man, is a phenomenal, well-rounded, experienced mixed martial artist. He's got phenomenal striking out of both stances. His leg kicks are phenomenal. He works the leg, body, and head excellent with punches. Well, he works the body and head with punches, but he works the leg, body, and head with kicks, punches, everything, man. He's just a very, very good MMA fighter. He's been showing excellent improved wrestling and grappling in his last couple fights, like with Marlon Vera. He tried to do it a bunch against Yadong Song. But man, his striking is so good. He's so smooth. He's got phenomenal flying knees. He's got excellent step-in elbows. That's what he got Yadong Song cut with. And he just has like different striking that most people aren't used to. And now he's flowing that striking, the excellent kickboxing, and all these crazy movements into his grappling and mixing it all up very well. And he's just looking good. He's getting this fight against Rob Font on short notice. And Rob Font, we know him, man. You just seen him knock out Adrian Yanez with that freaking crazy right hook and then finished it up on the ground. But this dude's got phenomenal boxing, man. His boxing is crisp. He can switch stances and keep boxing from both stances. He's got one of the best jabs we've seen in MMA. His hands are fast. He's got some pop. He's got tons of volume and pressure. He's always coming forward. Even you've seen it with Ricky Simone, Marlon Moraes, Cody Garbrandt. He's always coming forward with crazy pressure. Leaves him open though to get hit, and that's what hurt him against Jose Aldo and Marlon Vera, where he was pushing the pace and landing all the big shots, but they would hit him with the big shot and drop him and steal the round. But he's got good offensive and defensive grappling, man. Like I said, excellent boxing out of both stances. He'll switch stances all the time. I think this fight's going to stay standing for the most part, unless Rob Font tends to start slowing down in that third, fourth, and fifth round, where Sandhagen can work in some of the grappling. But Sandhagen may be able to work in some of the grappling earlier in that. We've seen Font get grappled by Ricky Simone a little bit and some other people, and Sandhagen being a little bit bigger guy, that will help with this. But excuse me. I expect this to be a really good fight, man. Both these dudes are really technical, really good. Rob Font bringing that boxing, Sandhagen with the grappling and the kickboxing. I'm going to go with Sandhagen. I like that he had the full camp for this. I like that he's way more, versatile, where he's throwing kicks, flying knees, all this, where Rob Font's basically boxing, maybe throwing a couple leg kicks and all that. I like Sandhagen's size. Sandhagen may even be able to hit him with one of them flying knees. He kept trying to do it to Yadong Song. It's the one that he was able to hit Frankie Edgar with, and a couple other people, hit him with some good knees. And I think that he might be able to do that here, because Rob Font's pressure is bringing him in. He pulls him into that knee, jumps with it. Hopefully he can hit him with something like that. Or just like Yadong Song coming with all that pressure, and he's hitting him with them stepping elbows, man, really cutting him up. So I like Cory Sandhagen here. I think he's the better, well-rounded fighter. He's younger. He's got a full camp. It's going to be a tough fight. Rob Font's a tough dude. But give me Cory Sandhagen to win this. And I'm going to take him by decision, actually, because Rob Font, he's only been KO'd one time or submitted one time way back in the day. It's a long time ago. He's only been finished one time in 26 fights. And I just expect this to go to decision. Another thing I like for Cory Sandhagen is Rob Font wears damage terrible, man. He shows damage very, very bad on his face. He gets black eyes, he gets swollen, he starts bleeding, all that stuff. So I like that for Sandhagen too. So everybody, I appreciate you watching this video. We're gonna get back in the win column this weekend. We're gonna get at least 6 units back. Mark them words. I can't wait to do the live show on Thursday, and then me and Johnny will be at the show on Saturday. So no pre-show this week. But appreciate everybody watching this, hitting that like, hitting that subscribe button, leaving a comment. I appreciate all that stuff. I will see you guys soon, man. See you.